Hi, Chris here, Scooter. I last did the East Cliff of Bournemouth, but this time I'm going to show you the West Cliff of Bournemouth. And as you can see, I'm now coming into Bournemouth Square. See that? There's a bus there. It turned it into a cafe. It's amazing. Look at that. There's a bus. But it's a cafe or where you can buy food. And that's Bobby's in front. When I was a young kid, it was Bobby's. Then it became Debenhams. But now it's Bobby's again. As I told you before, I've lived in Bournemouth since 1954. So I've seen this town change so much, and I mean so much. So now I'm heading up here. I'm going to cross the road to this area in front. Now, that used to be the bus station, Bournemouth bus station. That's what it used to be, back in the 60s. It was Bournemouth bus station, green buses, Anson Dorsets. They had a thing about Bournemouth then, it was green buses and yellow buses. And this used to be the green buses bus station. But look what they've done with it. Look at it now. They've done, it's brilliant, isn't it? You can't deny that, it's brilliant. It was just a boring place, but it burnt down, I think, in the 60s, 70s, no, 70s, maybe later. It burned down, and they made it into a car park. But then now they've built on it. Look what they've done with it. It's brilliant. It's fantastic. They've really changed this. I'm so impressed with this. It's absolutely brilliant. I mean, there's so much going on. You've got a cinema there, the Odeon. You've got nightclubs. And you've got restaurants, all sorts going on there. And I find it quite impressive that they've done this. This is a great new venture for Bournemouth. It's only new that they put, he doesn't know where he's going, look. It's only a new venture that they've done. And I think that's better than the old bus station. I remember the old green buses. They're now long gone. So is the yellow buses. Look at that building in front. I think they call that the Hilton Hotel. So impressive. You know, since I was a kid back in 54, Bournemouth has changed so much. I find it frightening. I remember this road. There was a sweet shop up here that me and my brother Dave used to go to get our toffees, palm toffees. We argued whether it was called palm toffees or Tom toffees because they had a palm tree. Anyway, but Bournemouth has changed so much since I was a young kid. This is what I used to live round here. I'll show you later the road I used to live in. But it's changed so much since I was here as a young kid. So now, what I'm doing now, I'm heading on down to the Bournemouth seafront because I want to show you the West Cliff. In my past videos I've showed you the East Cliff, so now I want to show you the West Cliff. So I'm heading on now down this road, Exeter Road this is, to the West Cliff. On the right there, that's the BIC, the BIC, Bournemouth International Centre. When you have conferences, it started with Thatcher, and then Blair was there. And that's where they had their party conferences. I remember being there once when Blair was there, and there was a protest on I don't know, there was protests anyway, like there was always. On the left there, that's what's attracted me, my mind, that used to be the Pension Memorial. It was a church. I can remember back in the 60s when that was pulled down, then rebuilt to the Pension Memorial, and it seems now it's been pulled down again. I don't know what it is now. What is it now? I don't know. Probably another tourist attraction. I'm now travelling on back down. I'm heading on to the seafront. You can see the big wheel in front that I've shown before. So I'm heading on down, but I'm not interested in filming the seafront because everybody's done that, and I've done it too. I'm now just going on through to get to the West Cliff. That's my goal. As you can see, it's a beautiful day. It's Friday, the 16th of August, 2024. We've had some bad days. Yesterday was not so good. I wanted to go out yesterday and film, but it wasn't so good. But today is good, so I've decided to come out today. And here, we're now going up the West Cliff. This is the West Cliff of Bournemouth. See, they did build a skateboard thing down here on the left. The kids could drive the skateboards down, but I seem to have got rid of that. On the right there, you see, hang on, I've just found a view of the beach. As you can see, people, it's about 11 o'clock in the morning here, but this is a BIC from the other side. When you see conferences on and you see people talking to politicians or whatever, and you get the pier in the background, this is where they usually film from. So if you ever see that, you'll know this is where they film from, because there are many balconies up there, you can see. That's where they probably film from. But that's a BIC. That's the back end of the BIC. In fact, that's where they all escape after the conference. They don't like to come out the front door, what I showed you earlier. They like to come out the back. Now, as I go up this hill, in front you can see a tall building. Hang on, but I'm going to look at the sea. Oh no, something's coming up. That tall building in front, that was the Highcliffe Hotel. And when the conference people came down to Bournemouth, that's where they all stayed, in the Highcliffe Hotel. But what I saw later, they changed the name. Hang on. There you go. Lovely view of Sutherland. And I think if you look carefully, this time the sky is so clear, you can see old Harry Rocks. Bear with me, I'll get a better view of that later. But as you see, the beach is, and people are in the sea too. They're swimming in the sea, so it's a pretty good day. It's about 22 degrees in Bournemouth today when I film this. So now coming up, and on the left is another cliff ride down to the front. Yeah, that used to be the Highcliffe Hotel. It was a posh hotel. But now it's not the Highcliffe anymore. Everything is changing in Bournemouth rapidly. It's hard to keep up with it unless you get down there. At my age, the only reason I get down there is to make film. But if I didn't do this, I probably would never come down here. I have no reason to. But so it's a good hobby for me. It's a good interest. It gets me out, gets me around town, and getting plenty of fresh air as I'm getting on these cliff tops, as you can see. And so it's probably healthy for me. Oh, hang on, we've got a couple here. They're tourists, and they're lost. And they asked me, "Where's the pavilion?" So I gave them instructions. I said, "You go down the road, right to the seafront, and if you look to the left, then you see the pavilion. It's on Westover Road for the main entrance." See, not only do I go around on my scooter filming, I'm also a good local to help the tourists, because this is an area where there are a lot of hotels. So there are a lot of tourists probably around here. Lovely views again of the beach. Stretching right up there to Sandbanks and onto Sutherland. I made some changes on my... Oh, hang on. He's got his house with him, hasn't he? I made some changes on my video camera. Not big changes, but I was getting a bit brave. And I think I've improved this video somewhat. It's up to you to decide whether I have or not. But there are so many... Oh, hang on, I think that's a stag party going by. There are so many features on this GoPro camera which are probably beyond me. But I made a few basic changes. That gives me stability, which is what I'm looking for, especially on my scooter. That's bouncing up and down, but look, it's doing well, isn't it? It's not bouncing up and down, it's flowing through nicely. I'm bouncing up and down, never mind the blooming camera, I'm bouncing up and down. But the camera is keeping steady, and that's Sutherland right ahead, Harry Rocks. Now this West Cliff probably goes on and on, like the East Cliff, as I did before to Hensby Head. But I wasn't keen on going that far. It probably goes all the way. I could probably go a long way, even to Sandbanks along this cliff top. But I decided I wanted to turn around somewhere around here. I wasn't up to doing that Highcliffe journey. No, that Hesby Head journey wore me out. So I just thought I'd just do a quick journey along the West Cliff just to show you how beautiful it is, which it is, you can't deny. And then come back on myself. So I looked down there, last view of the beach and Southern, and then I looked for a way just to turn back. I got no. Here we go. Why do people just stand in pathways in the blooming way? Get out of the blooming way. So I got up here, and now I'm going to turn back on the track I've done. I hope I've shown you other sides of Bournemouth, because most people just film the town and the beach, but I'm trying to go outside of Bournemouth, or not outside, but to other areas of the beach, to show you other beautiful areas. And this is another one, isn't it? The West Cliff and the East Cliff. I've shown you beautiful areas, ideal for walkers, dog walkers, just people just walking along. And look at the view. You can't deny that. That's a beautiful, and the sky is beautiful too. We're lucky today. Heading on probably for winter, but I just thought I'd turn off here. I looked for I turned off here, so I just wanted to show that view across the bay. Bay of Bournemouth. I mean, it's incredible, isn't it? That guy's just sitting there, enjoying it all. I mean, what more pleasure can you have just by sitting there? You might have all the worries in the world, just come here, sit down, just soak it all in. It's a beautiful view, lovely sky, and it's just wonderful. After taking this panoramic view, I've decided to head back. I've done what I intended to do, show you the West Cliff and how beautiful it is. So I'm now heading back. Oh, see that in front? That's a blooming toilet. That's a toilet. Look at the state of it. All the big fine buildings you've got in Bournemouth, and that's what they got for a toilet. I'd rather pee myself than go in there. Look at the state of it. Shocking. So I'll carry on through now. Again, along the West Cliff, with the sea front on my right, and heading back again. The ice cream van's there, but he's not doing so well, is he? But then it's about 11, 12 o'clock in the morning here. I've come out in the morning. I got a feeling that because today it's getting a lot hotter, so I reckon Bournemouth's going to do quite well. And I've heard the weekend is going to be even hotter still. So now I'm heading out of the West Cliff. I'm going back into the Bournemouth town, and this area is well known for holiday flats. A lot of hotels down here. Those people I spoke to earlier who asked me for directions probably came from here because this is where all the hotels, this is west of Bournemouth, where most of the hotels are. And some of the old hotels are new, but a lot of them are the old buildings that have been there for a long time. As I go down this road, cross over, a lot of these buildings are the old hotels that I used to know as a kid. In fact, as a kid, in the summer holidays, I used to go around these hotels, even as an 8, 9-year-old, and earn pocket money by washing up for them. I was like that as a kid. Kids don't do that today, do they? Now that road down there in front, that leads to my old school, because remember I told you I used to live round here. I'll show you later on where I used to live. Hang on. Got people in front of me again. Got to get round them somehow. Waddling along. Here we go. Yeah, got round. So this is the hotel area of Bournemouth. I used to love this area as a kid because this is where all the tourists used to come. And it was such a friendly area because all on holiday. It's West Hill Road, this is called. Look at those buildings too. Back on the buildings again, right? Beautiful buildings. All hotels. They probably changed their name from when I was a kid, but they're still the same buildings. They probably changed their name from one hotel to another. Oh, that's new. That's not when I was a kid. That's new. On the left there, that's new. I think that's new. But look, fine buildings, aren't they? See, I'm back on buildings again, aren't I? I love buildings. Look at those buildings. Beautiful. Absolutely. Oh, hang on, Collingwood, no, that's a building. I remember that as a kid. That on the right is definitely new. That is definitely new. That's not when I was a kid. So, God knows what that is. What is it? It's a hotel or a venue? But the buildings on the left are old hotels from when I was a kid. And like I said, I used to do jobs around there, go around there, say, can I wash up Saturdays or when you're busy? Earn me pocket money. But my parents were not so rich, so they couldn't afford it, so I used to go out and earn it. Kids don't do that today, do they? I even had a paper round. Kids don't even do paper rounds today. What's the matter with them? We're coming now back into Bournemouth, the heart of Bournemouth. Going down this West Hill Road into Exeter Road. Where you saw me first come. It's so changed from when I was a kid. You know, so disorientated for me right now because it wasn't like this when I was a kid. Lived in Bournemouth. I mean, now on the left, there used to be a garage. Now it's a car park. There used to be a garage there. Look at that building in front, what they call the Hilton Hotel. It's amazing. I wasn't there when I was a kid. I'm now venturing up an old road that I used to know. Now this used to be known as the Winter Garden. It's called the Winter Garden. And at the top was the Winter Gardens. Well, it was where the Bournemouth Symphony Orchestra used to be. And they had shows up there. The Beatles were there. Cliff Richard was there. Many top stars were there back in the 60s. But when I go around there now, what is it? It's just a blimmin' car park. They pulled it down. And that's where the Winter Gardens were, right there. But it's gone. It's gone. It's just a car park. I got a feeling like everything in Bournemouth, soon the car park will disappear and they'll put some vast building up there. Like I said with the bus station, when it burnt down, they pulled it down, they built a car park. But now look at it, it's a big, vast building, which I must agree, it's impressive. I mean, people go abroad to find places to enjoy themselves, but the way Bournemouth's behaving, got to give them credit. They're making it an exciting venue for young people. Old people like me, we just got to go around the old vents like the cliff tops and East Cliff and that. But for young people, yeah, Bournemouth is certainly becoming a place for fun. In fact, Bournemouth, hang on, that's Terrace Road up there. That's Terrace Road. That's where I used to live as a kid. Up there, up that street. Yeah, it's so hard for me to even recognise right now. I don't know where I was right now. Hang on, that's Terrace Road up there. I used to live up there as a kid. They were just terrace houses. It was nothing exciting. It was just terrace. Look at it now. Sad when you get old and your past disorientates. But then we've got to look to the future. Progress, as they say. And I must admit, Bournemouth is improving in many ways. Better than Blackpool, I don't know. I went to Blackpool a long time ago and it was boring. Same as Bognor and Brighton. But I think Bournemouth's doing well. Look, I mean, look at this new build. That was the bus station on the right. But Bournemouth is putting in so much. It's going to be great for, never mind for all us oldies, but it must be great for the kids. And that's interesting. That's the church on the left. When I was a kid, living in Terrace Road that I showed you before, we could hear all the church bells ringing around Bournemouth, a bit like Bow Bells in London. But now, look at it. It's not a church anymore. It's been changed a long time ago. It became a venue. Nightclubbers. I don't know. It's still probably the same now. Like I said with the other video I did, churches are supposed to be sacred places. that they turn them into nightclubs. Give me a break with religion. Give me a break. So now we're back into Bournemouth Square. As everybody, apart from me, films. So I wasn't really much interested in filming this. I was mostly interested in showing you the West Cliff. So now we're heading back to where I began this video. So I basically want to say this is coming to an end now, this film I'm showing you. I just wanted to show you, I've shown you the East Cliff and I wanted to show you the West Cliff. And I hope I've done this justice. And I've got a feeling that the changes I made on my video camera have made this a better video. And I'm hoping to improve it even more in the future to give you good views of Bournemouth, not only good views of Bournemouth, but in my personal history. Like I said to Elka, I don't want to go to Swanage or Stedden because I don't know it, but I know Bournemouth from a young kid, 8 years old, in 1954. So this is what I've been doing. So thanks for watching this video. I've really enjoyed making it. I enjoyed going out today, it was so lovely. So thanks a lot, and goodbye for now. Till the next time.